Most sprinters waste years because their plyometric and weight room training doesn't actually transfer to speed. And this isn't about doing more, it's about sequencing the right things the right way. And in this video, I'll show you how plyometrics and lifting should progress to make you faster, step by step. And every section in this video here stands on its own, but together they give you the full roadmap of speed. My name is Lawrence L. Johnson. I'm a professional sprinter, multiple-time All-American, and a former dual sport D1 athlete. This year I placed 9th at the USA Championships and ran my first wind-aided sub-10 performance. And here's the proof behind what I teach. Every athlete who's trained with me on a one-to-one basis for at least 6 months has set a new personal record either on the track or in their events or one of our speed testing metrics. Results don't lie, so in this video, I'm going to show you how plyometrics and weight training make you faster. This is the foundation of plyos. If you can't bounce, you can't sprint fast. So before depth jumps or crazy bounds, you need stiffness and posture. So that comes from rudiments. That's ankling 3 times 20 meters, dribbles 3 times 10 each leg, pogos 3 times 20 contacts. These drills teach you to keep your ankle stiff, your knee up, and your posture tall. The takeaways here is to master the basics. They set your ceiling for max velocity later. Number 2, why extensive plyos even matters. Your tendons are like shock absorbers. If they're weak, your engine doesn't even matter. So extensive plyos condition your tendons and nervous system for volume. An example of this would be line hops, 3 sets of 20 seconds, bounding, 4 sets of 30 meters, skips for distance, 3 sets of 20 meters, hurdle hops but low hurdles, 3 sets of 8. The goal isn't max effort, it's rhythm and repeatability. Here's a takeaway: you want to build volume capacity here. It's what leads you to handle high intensity work without breaking down. That leads to number 3, turning jumps into speed. Because most athletes do hundreds of low jumps but never touch the intensity that actually builds speed. Intensive plyos are about max force in minimal reps. So an example is depth jumps, 3 sets of 6 reps, single leg hops, 3 sets of 10 per leg, and bounding for distance, 4 sets of 20 meters. You want to rest fully between sets because every jump is max quality. You want to chase impulse and not fatigue here. Fewer jumps, higher intensity, and more speed transfer. Number 4, when jumps becomes sprints. The best plyometric for sprinting is sprinting itself, but with intent. But sprint specific plyos bridge the gap. So that's wicked sprints. That's for your stride and rhythm at the end of a race. This is not an acceleration drill. Alternate bounds into a 30-meter excel. Depth jumps into block starts, because these drills tie elastic qualities directly to sprint mechanics. And the takeaway here is the last step of plyos isn't higher boxes. It's just sprinting faster with elastic mechanics. So this is why the weight room even exists. The gym doesn't make you fast, but it does make you more powerful if you train it right. It gives you the horsepower, so that's max force, that's squats, trap bar deadlifts, and elastic stiffness, so that's your isometrics and pogos. For hamstring armor, that's your Nordics and RDLs. For explosiveness, it's cleans, jerks, and throws. So the takeaway here is every lift should serve speed. If it doesn't, it's just noise, which is 90% of the things that you're going to see here on social media. So don't skip the basics is number 6. If you can't squat your body weight cleanly, you have no business maxing out. So start with general strength. That's goblet squats, 3 sets of 10, RDLs, 3 sets of 8, push-ups, 3 sets of 12, rows, 3 sets of 10, because these build balance, coordination, and joint control. So you need to control your body first, then layer in the heavy work. Number 7 is building horsepower. Speed is force over time, and without force, there is no speed. So max strengths build that force, and these are the key lifts. Trap bar deadlifts, 4 sets of 3, front and back squats, 4 sets of 4, bench press, 4 sets of 4, weighted pull-ups, 3 sets of 5. The reps should stay low, the rest should stay long, and the focus is on neural drive. This is a takeaway. More horsepower equals more potential every single step. Number 8, you need to lift like a sprinter. Here's the difference between lifting for size and lifting for speed. It's bar speed. Explosive strength means moving weight fast. So power cleans, 4 sets of 2, split jerks, 4 sets of 2, squat jumps, 3 sets of 6, light load but explosive. And then mid ball throws, 3 sets of 8. You want to measure bar speed or film it, because slow lifts don't transfer, but fast lifts teach your body to apply force quickly, just like sprinting. Number 9, strength that looks like sprinting. Right? So if your lifting posture doesn't look like sprinting, don't expect it to carry over. Specific strength puts you in sprint positions. So that's your step ups, explosive, 3 sets of 5, Bulgarian split squats, 3 sets of 6, Mid-thigh isometric pulls, 3 sets of 5 seconds, and loaded pogos, 3 sets of 20. These train projection angles, posture, and ankle stiffness. And here goes a takeaway. The closer the lift looks to sprinting, the better the transfer. And number 10, cut the noise. Sprinters, if your times aren't dropping, your problem isn't effort, it's noise. And noise is random drill circuits, junk volume in the gym, and lifting like a bodybuilder or a power lifter. But the signal is sprinting fast, quality plyos, and strength with transfer. So the takeaway here is to cut the fluff. Do fewer things better. And that's how you sprint faster. So getting faster isn't about stacking more training, more volume, more random TikTok drills. It's about sequencing the right work in the right order. So progress plyos from rudiment to extensive to intensive to sprint specific. It's that simple. You want to progress weight room from general to max to explosive to specific, because each feeds the next. So if you do less but with more intent, that's how plyos and lifting actually make you faster. If you found this video helpful, make sure you share it with a sprinter that needs to see this. Now, if you want to get faster for free, you can click the first link in the description of this video and join my free community called Sprint University, where there's a group of sprinters all working together to PR this season. I will see you guys in the next video.